Brad Pitt has achieved a significant advancement in the prolonged legal conflict with his former wife Angelina Jolie concerning their jointly owned French wine estate, as a court decision requires Jolie to disclose certain communications related to her decision to sell her portion of the property. The ruling mandates the release of various emails and messages exchanged between Jolie and her advisors regarding the transaction involving the picturesque vineyard and chateau. This development comes amid assertions that prior agreements between the couple stipulated mutual consent for any sale of stakes in the venture. The estate, acquired together over a decade and a half ago, has grown into a prominent producer of acclaimed rose wines and holds deep personal significance as the location of their wedding ceremony. Pitt has invested considerable passion into its operations, viewing it as a cherished project that combines heritage, craftsmanship, and business success. Jolie's sale of her share to a beverage industry figure without Pitt's approval sparked the litigation, with arguments centering on alleged breaches of understood or implied pacts not to dispose of interests unilaterally. The property's substantial value appreciation reflects the efforts poured into elevating its reputation globally. The disputed documents involve discussions with financial and business consultants, potentially shedding light on the motivations, strategies, and timelines behind the sale. Pitt's representatives contend that these exchanges constitute standard business correspondence rather than protected legal consultations, necessary for a full understanding of the case's core issues. The judge's decision grants a time frame for compliance, marking a win for Pitt's position that transparency in these materials is essential. Sources aligned with Pitt suggest the contents could demonstrate inconsistencies in Jolie's stance from the outset. Jolie's team expresses disagreement with the interpretation of applicable privileges, viewing the order as an infringement on fair process rights and part of broader patterns of contention. Plans for appeal indicate ongoing resistance to full disclosure. Key individuals in the communications include long-term advisors and collaborators on various initiatives, some tied to philanthropic efforts focused on global issues like violence prevention and refugee support. These relationships span years, blending professional and strategic counsel. The broader conflict has seen both sides presenting detailed filings, revisiting historical events and personal circumstances surrounding their separation. Jolie has described associations with the property as tied to difficult memories, influencing her desire to divest and seek closure. Pitt maintains emphasis on preserving the integrity of the shared enterprise, which has become a symbol of dedication to quality winemaking. The estate's sprawling grounds and historic structures embody a lifestyle and legacy that extend beyond mere financial asset. Legal proceedings have included examinations of non-disclosure agreements and third-party involvements over extended periods, with prior rulings favoring production of related materials. International aspects, including decisions in European courts, have temporarily reinforced Pitt's operational control. The acrimony persists despite years since their parting, with family dynamics involving their children adding layers of complexity. Most offspring have aligned closely with Jolie, reflecting strained relations in that sphere. Trial scheduling and mandated mediation sessions loom in the future, offering potential paths to resolution, though entrenched positions suggest prolonged engagement. Potential remedies include financial adjustments or reversals of the contested transaction. This saga illustrates the intricacies of unwinding high-profile joint investments post-relationship dissolution, where emotional attachments intertwine with business considerations. The once collaborative venture now embodies division, contrasting its idyllic setting with courtroom battles. Jolie's reflections on post-separation arrangements highlight concessions made in hopes of de-escalating tensions, including relinquishing residency rights without immediate compensation. Efforts to maintain proximity for co-parenting purposes underscore initial intentions for amicable transitions. The winemaking passion that fueled the project's success involved hands-on commitment, yielding award-winning products celebrated internationally. Rose from the estate has gained prestige, contributing to its elevated valuation. Discovery disputes like the current one intensify scrutiny, with threats of sanctions underscoring the high stakes in procedural compliance. Both parties accuse the other of strategic timing in filings to influence perceptions. Ultimately, the pursuit of these documents aims to clarify intentions and agreements, central to determining breach claims. As the case progresses toward defined timelines, opportunities for settlement remain, though current momentum favors incremental gains for Pitt. The chateau's role as a family gathering place in happier times adds poignant contrast to present strife. Wedding vows exchanged there now overshadowed by legal volleys. Broader implications touch on partnership protections and celebrity investments, emphasizing clear documentation to avert future conflicts. The outcome could set precedents in similar high-asset divorces. In summary, this latest ruling propels the dispute forward, compelling greater transparency while appeals and further hearings await. The battle over a beloved Provençal haven continues to unfold, captivating attention with its blend of glamour, grievance, and grapevines.